Abby.
And I'm Abby.
And we decided to start a YouTube channel.
Yay! We posted on our Instagram stories for our followers and our friends to ask us some questions.
For our first video.
And we got 9 questions. Why did you decide to make YouTube? Make a YouTube channel.
Abby and I are best friends. We're both named Abby. Her name ends with a Y. Mine ends with an IE. And we have talked, but since we became friends, we have always loved watching YouTube videos. And then recently, we were texting, and I was like, let's start a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
like,
we
why not?
Yeah,
so,
and we watched a bunch of videos and just kind of didn't really know what to do with our first one, but we thought this would be a good one.
This is what we decided to do.
Yeah. And then our second question, number 2, is how'd y'all become friends? We were both 16, and she worked at this store called Trays and Trends, and I started working there, and we went to the same school together, but we didn't know each other at all.
And we had gone to the same school since freshman year.
Yeah, and we had no idea who each other.
We didn't have any classes together or anything. But
and we actually sat right next to each other at lunch, and
all
the
junior
tables right next to each other, and we had no idea. So yeah, we started working together, and then we just started hanging out. And we hung out almost every day since.
Honestly.
Third question. What's the best part of college so far?
I think it's being on your own. I'm a very independent person, so I like making my own choices and choosing what I do with my free time and choosing how I study and when I do everything. Time manage your own time and not have to follow other people's schedules. You just create your own schedule, so it's like you're in your own little world and you don't have to follow anyone else's schedule.
I like that also, and I like just meeting a bunch of new people. Like we go to Murray State, which is like 2 hours from where we're from, so we have a couple people from our high school that we know, but we've met a lot of other people, and it's just cool getting to know all these people. Like, I would never meet them ever if I didn't go to Murray State, and I just think that's awesome. And then our next question is, what's your favorite cereal and why?
My favorite cereal is probably Lucky Charms.
Why?
Because how I eat Lucky Charms, this is actually true.
You eat the marshmallows first. And
No, I don't. Okay. Ever since I've eaten Lucky Charms that I can remember, I eat all the regular pieces of cereal first, and then I leave all the marshmallow pieces, right? And then, like, say there's like 5 of the blue marshmallows, I eat all the ones except for the best looking one, and then I do that for all the different categories of marshmallows. And then when I have like those last 8, I group them up by colors that complement each other, so I'll eat like 2 at a time then, and then I drink the milk. And that's exactly how I eat that cereal.
My favorite cereal is Cocoa Puffs. I don't have any certain way that I eat it. I just eat all the cereal first, and then the milk is all, like, it's chocolate milk, but it's a different kind of chocolate milk.
I don't like chocolate milk.
Oh man, I miss chocolate milk so much. Yes, I have now become lactose intolerant, so I no longer get that benefit of eating Cocoa Puffs, but they're still good habits. Well, I'll do one of mine. One of my bad habits is I suck at time management. I am so awful at that. I'm late to, like, everything. Like, I could text you and be like, I'm going to the store, I'll be ready in 30 minutes. And then it'd be 30 minutes later, and you'll be like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, oh, I just got to the store, give me another 45 minutes.
Or that, like, we're both friends with, I'll be texting the other person. They'll be like, hey, when's Abby gonna be ready? She said she's gonna be ready at 1. It's like almost 1. I said she'll be ready at 1:30. I think one of my bad habits is I talk a lot, and whenever I talk or tell a story, I'll, like, miss certain parts. Or whenever I'm just, like, giving a sentence in general, I'll, like, miss out on certain parts, and I'll go back, like, when I try
a story, and, like, it'll, like, be in the middle, and I'll be so confused, and she'll be like, oh, I forgot this. So she tells the very beginning part, which, like, sums everything together. That
also, I retell the same story, like, 3 times. Like, I'll text it to her, and then I'll call and tell her, and then I'll, like, when next time in person, I'll be like, I have to tell it to you verbally, like, I have to get it all out.
I mumble. I'm really bad at mumbling. Like, when I get excited to tell a story, all my words just, like, I say them all in 3 seconds, and you can't understand anything.
I do that, too.
But, yeah, I talk really fast, and I mumble. Like, and so I make for a really bad storyteller.
Another bad habit that I have is that I also suck at time management. Like, I just went on that whole spiel about how, like, college is great because you get to choose whatever you want to do. Well, that's dangerous because instead of doing my work a lot of times, I'll just take a nap or I'll hang out with my friends. The friends that we share, I hang out with them more, and I think it's, like, literally the only reason is because that we all live in the same dorm, so they can just walk up to my dorm room and knock on my door, and like, if she comes over, I have to check her in at the front desk. They just always are there's always someone in my room all the time, so I'm never, like, unless I go to the library, I can never do work in my room.
Or unless she turns off her phone. If she doesn't turn off her phone, then she doesn't.
And then I turn off my phone, and then something monumental happens, and then I'm like, why? I missed it.
My third bad habit is that I sleep all the time. I sleep through so much stuff. Like if I have to work if I get off work at 9 and I'm supposed to hang out with you at 10, I will get home and change and lay down and I'll wake up the next morning. Like I'll have like 18 missed calls and I just sleep through them all.
I spend money on stupid stuff. Like not like stupid stuff like things that I don't need, but like instead of like going to the cafeteria and like getting like a Sprite, well we don't have Sprite there, but like a Twist Mist, I'll go to McDonald's and buy a Sprite when I don't need it. I just want it. Like the Twist Mist does the same thing. Like it's not that big of a deal, even though Sprite is better. But I'll like purposely drive, which is using gas and then using money. It's like little things. Like I buy like little things that happen. I'm like, oh, it's only $1, but then I continue to buy them. No, it's not once a week. I go like 3 times a week and then I have like 5 McDonald's cups in my room, but.
So our next question is, if you can be in one TV show, what would it be and why? I would be in Friends. It is my favorite TV show, and just like, they're just the perfect 6 group of people. I guess that's how you word that. And I would just want to be in the middle of them. Like, they all love each other, and like, they have each other's backs for everything. But I would want to be Joey's girlfriend because he's never had a legit girlfriend, and I would make him fall in love with me.
Would you want to be one of the characters or like your own character?
I would want to be my own character. Like, I would be in there. I would be Joey's girlfriend, and
So it'd be the perfect 7 people now.
Yes, yeah. I'd like add on. So like their whole theme song where like they're in the water fountain. Yeah, I'd be there. I love Friends so much.
I'd want to be in Riverdale. I'm obsessed with Riverdale. And I feel like everyone says that. Like there's so many people out there that are like, I'm obsessed with Riverdale. It's just so good, and I feel like I like following along with the story and like trying to figure out like who's the bad person or who's the murderer, who was the Black Hood, all that stuff.
If you're in Riverdale, like I hate my life.
But if I was in Riverdale,
I'd be scared all the time.
I mean, I love like the characters and the actors that are already in there, but if I was in Riverdale, I wouldn't want to be my own character. I'd want to replace Betty.
You'd want to be Betty?
I want to be Betty.
Because she'd want to date Jughead.
Yes, I would want to date Jughead, but also I just like...
She's a great character.
I like her character more than I like Veronica's character.
The next question is, what's something everyone looks stupid doing?
Eating.
I think crying. I think everyone looks so stupid crying.
You're telling me that, like, you've never seen someone, like, cry and you're like, oh, so
I mean, I think... No, I don't think it's cute. I'm just like...
But, like, you're like, oh, like, they have feelings. Like, that's cute.
No. It's like, if they're crying over something dumb, they're, like, ugly crying, I want to laugh. But I can't because that's not sentimental.
I think everyone looks stupid eating or yelling.
Yelling, yeah.
I cannot. I'm so bad at keeping a straight face in serious situations, so I would just laugh. I would just be like...
When someone yells at me, I'd cry. That's my first instinct. Like, I'm not even sad. I'm just like, I don't know. It just makes me cry. The next question is, what's your most embarrassing memory from school? One time I was giving, like, it wasn't really a... I guess it was just like a little presentation. I think it was my freshman or sophomore year. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. But one of my words was political. And I said politicial, and, like, didn't even realize that I said it wrong. Because I was just, like, whenever I give speeches, I, like, blank out. Like, I just memorize it and just say exactly how I know it. Yeah, so I said politicial, and I just kept going, and everyone started laughing, and I was like, I snapped back into what I was doing. I was like, oh my gosh, I just said that wrong. So then I was laughing so hard, I couldn't even finish. Like, I couldn't say any other words because I was laughing so hard.
One that can really stand out to me was in 7th grade, and I was in the cafeteria, and I was going up to, like, dump my tray or whatever because I didn't bring my lunch that day, and I had my tray and it had like milk on it and it had like some other food that I didn't finish eating, and this happens to everyone. I just slipped and fell right on my butt and I knocked my head on the ground. So I was just laying there with my tray and there was milk all over me, and then I got up and then I slipped again but fell forward like on my knees, and I was like, I can't walk. Like, I can't move.
Then our last question, so it's the New Year's, right? And our new question is, what is your plans for 2019? I want to better myself, I guess. That's kind of everyone's thing whenever it's the new year, but, like, I really want to start working out and stuff. Not really to, like, lose weight, but to just feel healthier. Like, I have no energy. I sleep all the time.
You do have no energy.
And I also want to start wearing stuff that, like, I don't usually wear. Like, I want to really get out of my comfort zone with my
Change your
clothes.
style.
Yeah.
I want to do better this semester. I didn't do bad my first semester.
My education.
We both got over like decently over 3.0s so this semester. So we didn't do bad at all. But I really want to. Yeah, I know I could have done better. So I really want to try to do better this semester and study more and not hang out with my friends as much during the week and save that for like weekend time. Because I feel like if I balance it that way, it'll be easier. Just try to make YouTube videos.
Yeah,
see if that good. Let's see if this goes anywhere.
I also want to stop sleeping my life away. I want to say.
I also want to figure out where I want to study abroad.
I want to figure out what I'm doing with my life. I don't really even. I'm just doing my basics right now in school, so I don't really know.
Oh yeah, she doesn't. You don't have a major, do you? You don't have a major.
Decided.
I'm an accounting major right now.
We're freshmen and we're just got done with our first semester. Our winter break right now. It's
We're
almost
ready
empty.
to go back.
Or almost empty. It's almost done.
It's almost done. Continue watching our videos. Just be prepared for some random content because we don't have
some better back.
Well, yeah, this is makeshift.
This.
We're planning on vlogging and doing some other videos, and when we get back to my dorm room, we'll have it's like bright lighting in there, and then it's all colorful and pretty, so it'll look a lot better than what it does right now.
Too.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching our first video, and
bye, y'all. Thank you for watching.
Bye.